Hey guys, how we doing? So tonight we are going to be streaming Eve's the Oath in Felghana. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, but we also have some tasty pizza as well. We got the Rockstar energy drink, of course. Let's see. Let me just grab some cough drops. All right, we are ready. All right, so let's get the chat up. So how's everybody doing tonight? All right. So I will say, it is a little strange controlling this and looking down and not seeing this on the screen, but we're gonna check it out. We'll play on normal. Hey, Mandy. How we doing?
Do you know the name Adol Kristin?
I think we all do.
Adol Kristin. From the time he left his homeland at age 16 to the final years of his life, he surrendered each and every day of his existence to fate, wandering the world in search of his next adventure.
He is basically like the greatest adventurer. Hey, Adol, how we doing?
His exploits have been meticulously chronicled in over 100 volumes of personal travelogue, detailing where he'd been, what he learned, and what he
So
accomplished
I will say,
thereat.
if you guys want to take a look at this,
These are not
it
tall
feels
tales,
strange
but factual
the way
accounts.
I'm trying to hold this without.
Each volume
way
is
the cord
comprised
is,
of a simple, honest assessment of events,
you can see
with an emotional
where it
detachment
comes
that
out of.
affords the reader a certain
It comes out of
degree
here,
personal
but
interpretation.
that's facing the wrong way for the way I'm sitting. So the cord is to the left of me.
Yet, despite
So,
Adol's dry
it feels a
and
little
humble
strange,
candor,
but
all
it
who
works.
read of these brave new worlds, these exotic landscapes and encounters, come away from the experience.
The
deeply
crazy thing is
affected.
like last year, I didn't even realize.
Indeed, 'tis as if the reader is right there
I
with
figured
feeling just as he
the
must have felt.
PSP 2000 and 3000 were just better battery,
The
like a
events I
slightly
shall
better
now
screen.
recount took
Didn't
place
realize
a
they
mere
actually had a
3
port on
years
them
after Adol Kristin
that allowed
set
you
out
to
on his first adventure.
output your video.
Collectively, these accounts are known as the
That would be nice.
Felghana Archives. I invite you to take up Adol's sword as if it were your own, and allow yourself to become immersed within his words. Imagine if you
Tony, how we
were
doing?
he.
I wanted to eat right away, but I had to have a cough drop. I'm having some troubles tonight.
Well, Adol, here we are. This is Felghana. I was hoping we'd get here a little earlier in the day, but I wasn't expecting the
So I
waters to be
apologize
so
for the
rough.
coughing and a little bit of wheezing.
Still, this place does bring back memories. Hard to believe it's really been 8 years since I left. There's Margot,
Yeah, that can help.
I always called her Mams, and old Gardner, not to mention Chester, and Elena. I wonder how they're doing after all this time. Oh man, what the hell happened here?
I love the art
This
of this.
monument's dedicated to the god of safe journeys. It's a relic of the old religion, from when people believed that spirits existed even in stuff that
So
wasn't
holding
alive.
it, it's not too bad. If you can see how I'm holding it, I'm using my fingers here to hook the cable so it kind of stays up against it.
I just don't get why anyone would deface it like this, though. I guess maybe the rumors really are true. What was that? It came from over there. Hey, wait up, Adol! Damn it, left behind again.
Adol's a wild maniac.
No way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What the hell are monsters doing in Felghana?
And Dougie died.
Monsters?
Game over.
Here? What are they doing this close to town?
These character portraits are always so good in all of these games.
Chester?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, think about the Vita. Like, the Vita required its own PSTV. X button. I love the combat in these games too. It feels so good. I ain't never scared, son.
Excuse me.
And I love, like, the voice acting has always been great in them too.
Thank you very much for saving me.
A lot of times, even with JRPGs, like, the English voice acting can be rough. But it's usually pretty good in these.
You're a traveler, aren't you? Are you hurt at all?
Hey!
Guys, don't forget to drop likes. We want to get this out there on people's feeds.
Are you alright, Adol?
Yeah, he shows up conveniently out there.
Right when you ran off, I got attacked by monsters too.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
I'd like to know what the hell
Right?
those things are doing in Felghana. Whoops. Excuse me. I guess they must have been after you.
And it
Are you
feels
okay,
really
miss?
good with that, like, little weird analog button thing that slides around. It feels really good with that combat.
You don't look like you're hurt, at least. Huh? What's wrong? Something on my face? Am I, like, covered in monster gore? We should probably get moving and head to town before we're attacked again.
Like, I don't know if you guys can see, but, like, this game just makes me smile. Like, I could be playing, even through games I love, like Final Fantasy 7 or 8, and, like, I may not smile the whole time, but, like, this game is, like, it's just so refreshing. And it brings me back to a time that, like, isn't necessarily retro, but, like, is on, like, the verge of retro. And it's just a great time.
I can't say I recognize your face. You've got to live in Redmont, I figure.
Dogi? I
Elena?
knew it. I must be dreaming. Dogi, you're actually back. What have you been doing all this time?
Hey, hold on a second now. You obviously know me, but do I know you?
How can you even say that? You, me, and my brother used to play together all the time when we were kids. Don't you dare tell me you've forgotten.
Oh, no way! When I last saw you, you were just a skinny little tomboy.
Well, that was 8 years ago. I'm 17 now.
Man, you sure are.
Creeper.
I'm sorry, where are my manners? It's nice to meet you. And, again, thank you very much for your help. My name is Elena. Elena Stoddart.
It was. I remember bringing this thing with me everywhere on vacation. It was so cool to be able to put pictures and videos on it and have your music on it. Like, this was like your modern cell phone before cell phones. Like, it was like a smartphone, kind of. Watching movies. Like, I still have like 30 UMDs. Hell yeah. What's up, Rush? What's up, Freddy? How we doing? I love the music. Well, we only have been doing YouTube streaming for like, what, 2 weekends? I eventually will go back to Twitch. I'm not giving up on Twitch. I'm just trying this out. Oh, I had so many. I had horror movies. I had like action movies. They had a decent amount of animes too. How you doing tonight, Fred? How you doing tonight, Rush? I'm actually feeling a little rough. I have a delicious pizza and tots waiting here. Oh God, I love the art. But I had to have a cough drop first. I was coughing crazy when I started. Ugh. Like, this just isn't the same. Like, you can take like the coolest RPG that comes out like right now, and it doesn't generate the same excitement as these games did back then. I don't know what it is. I think it will, for sure. It might be. It might be. I mean, Donna was really good, though. Oh, sorry to hear that, Fred. But yeah, like he was saying, like Adol is like the ultimate adventurer. Like, imagine if every Final Fantasy was just about like Cloud. I can spread disease digitally. What's up, Chill?
Elena, where have you been? You had me worried sick, staying out so late.
I'm sorry, Mr. Gardner. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. I just...
It's okay, Elena. As long as you're all right, we'll pretend this never happened. So, who are your two friends?
Digital Devil Saga, Jason. Spreading disease through the airwaves of the internet.
I don't believe I recognize either one of them.
So again, guys, for those of you just tuning in, this feels completely surreal. That the screen is off, that this cord is on the bottom. Like, I love it to death that I finally, I still have my 1000, which I love, and that's what I use to play everyday PSP games. But this one, I actually got a good deal on it. There's slight water damage on the bottom corners of the screen. It still doesn't even really affect the experience unless there's a lot of white on the screen while you're looking. So I got it was about $50 off for that. So I was happy as hell to get a stream ready one with slight damage that doesn't even really affect it playing in handheld, and got a good deal on it.
You'll get it in a second.
Huh?
Hey there, Gardner! Still standing at the gate like always, I see.
Wait.
Yeah, chill. They were doing crazy deals. Everyone was sharing them in my
Toby,
Discord.
Is that really you?
They have crazy deals online. I imagine the same ones are in the store.
Yeah, I guess I've been a little
What'd
out
you
of
pick up?
touch. Sorry.
My favorite little troublemaker has come home! Where have you been all this time? And what have you been up to?
Your PSP damage on its screen, Mandy?
Well, you know, wandering,
Or you have a silver
killing
one.
monsters, saving the world, the usual. Anyway, I brought a pal of mine along. Go on, Adol, introduce yourself.
Nice. Yeah, I found some pretty good ones. They Walmart across the country was clearancing a lot of stuff in the last like month or so.
Adol introduced himself to Gardner.
An adventurer, eh? Well, that's certainly a rarity. But from the looks of that sword on your belt, I can tell you're
It was
no
funny,
amateur.
like the way the little spots in the screen looked. It almost looked like it was a design on the white background. I'm like, what is that design? I'm like, I've never seen that before. And I'm like, oh wait, fuck. I'm like, now I see why this is discounted. But hey, it's fine. It doesn't really affect anything.
No, he's quite remarkable.
I have lucked out with that. I left my 1000, which is the worst batteries. I never pulled the battery out when I let it sit there for years and years and years. And my son had a silver one, which he ended up breaking, but it wasn't because of the batteries. And we never had batteries go on any of them somehow. Like, fingers crossed.
I was attacked by monsters just now, and he came right to my rescue.
He's
Is
so
that a
dreamy.
Well then, I'm sorry I wasn't there to help. That's the...
Does raise a point worth discussing, though. Why are there monsters here in the first place? We'd heard rumors that Felghana's fallen on hard times. But I had no idea it had gotten so bad.
Though I have not been as lucky with... I'm going to take 2 seconds and have some tots. I've not been as lucky with Wii remotes. Like almost all of the Wii remotes I've ever had, I never took the batteries out and they all would leak inside it. It didn't... I was really scared because it almost ruined... I had a nice green Luigi controller Wiimote and like it did leak, but I was able to clean it up. What's up, Bash? How you doing, man? About to have some Totskis.
Things certainly aren't looking up these days. It's been pretty bad for around a year now. We're rarely visited by anyone anymore as a result. No travelers.
We got
no
the 3
merchants.
cheese with some ranch. See if I can get a good... These always are so tasty. Look at that. Love them, love them. I was surprised I was able to hold that up and not, like, dump it on the ground. And, of course, we got the ranch. Love that. What everyone have for dinner tonight? Anyone have anything good? Did you guys eat out? Did you guys eat at home?
Man, that sucks.
No, these are so good. I love the little burnt cheese in the corners.
Well, it's getting late. You can tell me all about where you've been and what you've done come morning.
So go to sleep, you little bastards. Little rascals.
For now, you should head on in and get some sleep. I bet you're exhausted after what you've been through.
Nice. Dude, chicken and rice is one of my favorite things ever. My mom used to make chicken, rice, and cheese. God damn. So good. You probably should eat Bash, especially if you're sick, bro. For sure. Just DoorDash some Mickey D's or some shit. The towns look so good too. What the hell's Big Chicken?
This place sure
Is that like a
hasn't
local
changed
place?
much either. I used to live and work
Nice.
at this
Late
inn when I
lunches
was
are
a
good.
kid. I owe Mams a lot for looking after me back then.
This works out. I can have the PSP like on my leg while I got the food in front of me. And I can just hit a button for these text parts.
Hey, Elena, go get Chester, would you?
Oh, look at this. Look at this big piece of charred cheese. Oh, that looks so good.
I haven't seen him in so long, and we can't have a reunion party if everyone's not here.
Oh, nice. Freaking Shaq. This is good.
I'm sorry. He's not in town right now.
What? Oh, no way. Oh, well.
He's one of mine. I would say
He's
he's my
probably
second.
pretty
My
busy.
all-time favorite is Dikembe Mutombo. Mount Mutombo's number one. But growing up as a kid, like you gotta remember, I was 10 when Shaq was drafted. I had all of his. They put out a special, like 5 figures of him in his LSU jerseys, Magic jersey, and different poses. Freaking, I loved it. Each one came with a card. It was nuts. We definitely should. The crazy thing is that's a thing, and not just girls. Like, there's only fans of like fat dudes eating. I could totally do that. I've stopped smoking now, but they have that too, where you watch people smoke themselves to death. It's pretty crazy, some of the stuff that's out there.
I'm afraid I'll be
But
taking
yeah,
my leave for the night
the
as well.
Shaq days. 1993 was one of my greatest years ever. Shaq, and which developed like a love affair that I had for years with the Magic, with Penny Hardaway and him. And then I loved the baseball expansion teams in 93. So when the Marlins and Rockies came out, like I was obsessed.
My long absence likely had a few people worried, so I really should let them know I'm okay.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll be fine here for the night. We're probably gonna hang out a little before we go to bed.
We'll just sleep outside.
By the way, are you and Chester still living with the mayor?
Oh no, he and I have a house on the edge of town now. It's just...
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing, really.
Poor
I guess I'll
Chester.
be off then. It was nice to meet you, Adult, and good to see you again, Dogi. I know you two must be tired from your journey. Please, take it easy and get some rest, okay?
She's acting kind of strange.
I was
Probably
hoping
just
we'd
been
set
rough
off like a
day
huge
for her.
basketball discussion. Yo, let me tell you, Rush, I was obsessed with Ken Burns baseball, and I loved his last part before the extra innings, where it ends with Joe Carter hitting the home run and jumping, and like, oh man, I still get teared up. I still missed up when I see Joe Carter jumping around the bases, and it's crazy. Yeah, I'm one of those rare like geek jocks. I can recite Star Trek episodes to you, but I also know every baseball player that played since like 1950 and what position and what teams they played for, and like
Man, though, she sure has filled out nicely. And she's got that
yeah,
whole
so
childhood
there is a whole
friend
bunch of
thing
us
going
geek
for her,
jocks out
too.
there. Bash, freaking Belmont's one. He loves basketball and football.
Who am I kidding, though? She's gonna fall for you, not for me. That's always how it goes. Let's just get inside.
Growing up, I was like a 4-sport person. I even loved hockey.
Dogi?
Oh, I can't. I'm trying to remember the call. He's like, you'll never hit a more important one in your life or something like that. And just the absolute elation. Guys, if anyone hasn't seen that clip, go look up Joe Carter World Series walk-off home run. And even if you don't love baseball or sports, the emotion in the announcer and the emotion that man shows are something incredible.
It's really you! My little nightmares come home! And look at those muscles!
Yeah, by then I was out of it. I don't like the current NBA game. Like, I followed a little
Last time
bit,
I
especially when the
saw
Celtics are
you
doing
were
well like
just
they
a
are now, but...
pretty little brat.
Because I live up in New England. Like, I'm a New Hampshire boy, so I love my Sox and Celtics and Bruins. I was a huge Patriot fan. Not so much anymore, but...
Yeah, it's me. I'm back. You're looking well.
You know, I haven't heard a peep out of you since you
Yup.
left.
What's going on, Jugs? How we doing? Touch 'em all, Joe. And those teams were so good. Shannon Stewart, Devon White.
Would it be so much to ask for some kind of contact? A letter at least if you couldn't visit.
Molitor. I'm trying to remember. Ed Sprague. Who was their catcher at 93 Rush?
Oh, I'm sorry, ma'ams.
Oh. So get this. The day me and April got married, October 27th, 2004, is the day that the curse was broken. We got married, had a huge feast. All the family was there and everything. And then went home and watched the Red Sox win. That was one of the greatest days of my life. And there was a fucking full lunar eclipse that night.
Well, I
Like, it was like a
always
day of
figured you'd
destiny.
do well for yourself. It certainly is nice to see you back.
And a lot of people don't
safely,
believe it, but we're
though.
like one of those old type couples. Like, we've been together that long, since 2001. We don't argue, we don't fight, there's no yelling. Like, it's just good.
And you're
Pat
a friend of
Borders,
Yogi's,
yes.
then?
Pat Borders. I even like to get into the backups. I'm trying to think of who their backup would have been. Pat Borders. Who was their backup catcher? And
Adol gave his
Dave
name and
Steve.
explained that he had been traveling with Dogi for quite some time.
They had some great pitchers.
I see.
Steve was one of my favorites.
Well, thank you for looking after our little wayward wanderer.
I don't remember that. Oh. Who did he hit it off of? I'm going to look that up. Yeah, it was... No. Yeah. Mitch Williams. That's what I thought. I thought it was Mitchie Williams. Yup. It was Mitch Williams. I'm trying to remember the other two, because I'm pretty sure Mitch Williams gave up 2 other important home runs in his career too. He's one of those guys. His career was long, but it wasn't like Eck. Dennis Eckersley gave up a lot of historic home runs, but Dennis Eckersley also pitched a huge amount of innings as a starter and a reliever. He was always there. But Mitch Williams probably played half the time and also gave up some legendary homers.
Unfortunately.
Oh, I loved the
you
Expos so
arrived
much.
at a pretty bad
Vladdy
time.
and my
Lots
favorite
of
pitcher of all time,
unpleasant
Pedro.
business going
I
on
was in love with
lately.
Pedro before he came to Boston. Pedro was always my favorite.
But still.
Hey, how we doing,
events
1000?
Like these are
Ma'ams.
You two boys must be hungry.
Time to get some grub.
Let me fix you up a nice big meal. And you'd better clean your...
Remember the name of what, Fred?
So then, how is the investigation coming along?
You have nothing to worry about, my lord. We've already confirmed their locations.
So, Jugs, I'm one of those guys. Not so much when that was happening when I was a kid. And I'll tell you, it's because of Derek Jeter and guys like Bernie Williams. I respected those guys so much. Later on in my life, I became one of the rare dual Sox Yankees guys. So, like 2 years ago, a couple of my friends were like, you watch an awful lot of Yes. And I'm like, yeah, no, I like the Yankees. Like, the Sox were struggling, so usually we're in good fortunes enough. There's been a couple times in the last couple years we weren't, where if you like one or the other, like, you're in good shape. I know people think it's crazy, but... Yeah, he did pitch for the Phillies. This was the second. Yeah, it was, Fred.
The Tigray Quarry, the Obern's ruins, and the sacred mountains of Eld. All that now remains is to organize the men and
Starting
begin
to run out
our
of tots
search
here.
in earnest.
Excellent, excellent.
1000, how are you? How was your day? What'd you have for dinner, buddy? Nice, Giants.
Once I possess what I seek, my
I've always been a
might and
Braves fan
majesty will be known
because
far
TBS
and
always played in the Boston media market, and we always had the Brave games. So growing up, I got to see the excellence of all the Braves pitchers like Avery, Glavine, Wohlers, Maddox. Like, I adored it. Guys like Brad Clontz, John Rocker, like guys you'd never see if you didn't watch the Braves.
Indeed. Perhaps my homeland could lay claim to all of Europa. Either way, this certainly should be an enjoyable undertaking. Wouldn't you agree?
In your hands, my lord.
And some of
I
my
am
favorite
certain
players played
that
for those
dream
Braves teams.
will become a reality.
Andrew Jones. I remember when he broke in and he was so young, breaking all those records. Crime Dog Fred McGriff, one of my favorites ever. And he played for the Jays too, Rush.
Indeed it will. Indeed it will.
David
I leave
Justice.
the search in
Like, there was so
your
many
hands.
goddamn good players.
Make certain
Ryan
it
Klesko,
continues
Javi Lopez.
without interruption. I expect good news forthwith.
You do me great honor. I pledge you my success, Lord Maguire. I shall see to it that your faith in me is not misplaced.
The funny thing is, guys, before I started my YouTube channel that I do now with like RPGs and like retro stuff, I was a competitive MLB The Show
while I'm
player.
here, I think I'm gonna
And
swing by
I
the
was
Elder Mountain Spring.
obsessed with
Visit my
guys
old
like
master.
Little Man, frickin' Fuzzy, whole bunch of YouTubers from the show. And I was actually talking to Little Man for advice on how to get into it. And I almost became a baseball YouTuber instead of RPGs and retro games.
He's the one who taught me everything I know about.
That's why I can go on
back
for
when
it
I was a
forever.
kid. If anyone would know the reason for all the monsters showing up around here, he'd be the one. I won't be gone long though. You should relax and tour the town.
We'll get you into
It's
sports
really
eventually,
nice.
Bash.
If you have any questions, you can ask Elena.
We're gonna have some combat soon.
She said her house was on the outskirts of town, so I'm sure I'm off for now.
Plus, I'm almost
See
done
you
with the
later,
tots, and
buddy.
I'll be moving forward quicker. Look how good these look, though. Look at the cheese on that. If you guys haven't tried Domino's tots, I know a lot of people think they're just like nasty fast food. They're delicious. And a lot of people don't eat tater tots a lot, and they probably haven't had them since they were a kid. Delicious. Alright. Let's get this out of here. Get some gameplay going. And we'll have a little bit of this pizza after. Absolutely. I have a cheese pizza that's hand tossed, and I always order cheese as toppings, so it's a provolone and cheddar mix. So that's always very tasty. Cold Night's baseball channel. That's why I have. Oh, you can't see it. I got I got my blanket on it, but my chair is orange and black, and because my team, the Nashua Nippers, was my team logo that I made was a crab, and my wife would make my logo in the game every year, and I used to have a marquee next to the desk that had Nashua Nippers on it, and I had a whole bunch of stuff made with crabs on it and stuff. So Cold Nights, I live up in New England, it's cold. We've always been like night owls, so we'd be like hanging out at night, checking out stuff in the woods or graveyards or whatever. Like we were always kind of into like the occult. So we'd spend all these like long nights as teenagers outside. And believe it or not, I was originally a reseller on eBay. Back in my early 20s, I'm 40 now. We used to go out picking 3 or 4 times a week. I'd bring my little toddler son with me, and we'd hit up thrift stores, pawn shops, get great deals on stuff, yard sales, flea markets, and I would sell toys, plushes, games, trading cards on eBay, and I called it Cold Nights. And I stopped doing that when my main career got too big and busy. And then when I decided to make a YouTube channel, I was like, Cold Nights, still love the name. I was a friendly reseller. I have some great stories I can tell people about crazy deals I found. I loved your boy Iowa's series he did on like retro collectors and stuff. Ravel ore. So many of those guys are like fake. Like I have no reason to be fake. I used to be a reseller, and I bought tons of stuff, and then one day I stopped selling, and I still buy tons of stuff. So now I'm a hoarder. That's my story. Wow, Joel is a very handsome fella. Yeah, because a lot of those guys are scumbags, I agree. Let me grab another cough drop here between food. Isn't Joel very handsome looking, folks? I love that they basically give, like, more or less. Like, there's so many secondary characters that are somewhat fleshed out. And they have art. Of course not. Doogie never gets us into trouble. Thanks to Count McDumbass. I love it. From now on, if someone makes me mad, I'm calling him Count McDumbass. Good job, Count McDumbass. The town looks so nice. Yeah, it's pretty good. You know it. That's what they do. I feel like there should be a door here.
I don't believe we've met. Which means you must be Adol, that friend of Dogi's I've been hearing so much about.
She looks so cool.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. My name is Nell, and I'm a devotee of the church. Is it true that you saved Elena from a
She looks
pack of
kinda like
wild
Bridget.
monsters? Words cannot express how thankful we are for that. I've pledged myself to this church for many a year, and have known the Stoddart children since they were very
I'm always so amazed at the quality of the voice acting. Like, because you got to remember, there was other games that came out at this time that literally sound like, there was a couple that were really bad on like the DS that they literally sounded like they gave voice acting jobs to like a hobo or like a kid when they did the American voiceovers. Like, it was awful. And I'm just so glad that these are so good.
They've always regarded me as a big sister to them, and I've always regarded them in kind, which is why traumatic events like last night's unpleasantness affect me so.
Oh, you must be Adol. It's nice to meet you. I'm Father Jean-Pierre, pastor of this church. Elena's had quite a lot to say about. I understand you're the one who saved her when she was ambushed by a pack of monsters. For that, I must truly thank you, from the bottom of my heart. I'm certain that Elena had her reasons for... She denied any, of course, claiming it was just a flight of fancy. If I pressure her to tell me things she wishes to hide, though, I can see no good coming of it. But I digress.
What's
Please
up?
forgive me. This is our very first meeting, and here I am babbling away. May God's blessings be with you in your travels.
Yeah, who's controlling that?
If anything ever troubles you, always remember, the church's doors are open. Come by any time, day or night.
Yeah. Something over here? No. Woo! I forgot you could still jump in the town. It's just like a flea jumping around. Love it.
Oh, good morning, Adol. Is Dogi not with you today?
Adol explained that Dogi had gone to visit his old master in the Elder Mountains.
Oh, that's... well, it's not very nice of him, to be honest. He hasn't even shown you around yet. But that's Dogi for you. 8 years ago, he suddenly decided he simply had to go on a journey of self-discovery. To become a man.
He's very talented, I'll give you that.
I wasn't fond of the idea myself, but Chester They did make up right as Dogi
I
was
know,
about
I
to
think he
leave,
had a
though.
lot of controversy a couple of years ago, right? Like, I stayed out of that. Like, I'm not fighting with people over it. Who's controlling the Retro Force? Is it Iowa?
To be honest, I have something I need to tell Dogi. Remember
And yes,
yesterday
absolutely great game.
when I said Chester was out of town? Well, that's true, but he
I've been
actually
so
hasn't been back in over 6 months.
absorbed in the little hand motion, that the little emote you use. I've been so absorbed in Elden Ring lore again, because I'm replaying, like, trying to get ready for the DLC because I'm so excited about it. Like, Shadow of the Earth Tree is going to be amazing. I'm doing like playthroughs with like weird weapons. Like, I'm working on a whip one. But I've been watching a ton of lore videos again, and I was watching one about the 2 fingers versus the 3 fingers and how it relates to the schism between the Greek Orthodox Church and the Russian Orthodox Church. I love when you can find like real world like equivalents and inspirations for the events and games. Nice, thank you, appreciate it.
He left a note for me on the day he vanished. It just said, I won't be back for a while. I haven't heard anything from him at all since then. Not a word.
And they were literally talking about how part of the schism was over how they made their sign to the heavens for the cross. And some of them did it like this, and some of them did it like this. And that was literally where the 2 and 3 finger thing came from for the game. And I was like, that's freaking crazy. Like, I love that kind of, like, hidden historical lore.
I'm not sure how to tell Dogi.
Kind of like what I went
way.
over in my stuff for Master Koga from Zelda. I just love real world parallels for that stuff.
Sorry. I don't mean to dump all my apprehensions on you. When he gets back, I guess I'll just have to give it to him straight. I'm sure Dogi will take the news well after all he's seen and done with you. As well as he can, anyway.
The one playthrough I left for the DLC, the one ending I didn't get for the Platinum was the flame ending. So we'll see what I do then. I'll probably do that just before the DLC comes out to get that, the Frenzied Flame. And then we'll go through the DLC. But yeah, it was good. I loved making those. I like researching that stuff. Oh, I'm so excited for it. I can't even like begin to describe it. So many places to check out. Like, these are all so well made. Yeah, I didn't either. That was, I think he's called Elden Archaeologist. He's so good. He's one of my favorite. I mean, obviously I love Vati Vidya, but
What?
this guy was really good too.
How many were there?
I'm not sure, but there were definitely a lot. More than I've ever seen before.
Man, they all have such beautiful portraits. Like, I want to talk to everyone because I legit, like, love seeing all their faces.
Who are you?
Yeah, he's so good. But that archaeologist guy does too. Let me look on my recent videos because I think I got his name wrong. I just want to make sure because he's so good. I want to make sure he gets credit. And if you guys will check him out, like, he's way bigger than any of us, but he's that good. Tarnished Archaeologist. He only has 85,000 subscribers, so go give him some more. But he's fucking brilliant. So definitely worth checking out.
Adol introduced himself and asked what was happening.
Monsters started gushing out of one of the deep mine shafts in the Tigre Quarry. That's east
I hate
of
it when
here.
monsters just start gushing out.
We only just barely made it out of there alive. But Mayor Edgar is still inside. So Dewey, that's the head miner, asked me to go into town and get some help. Anybody who's willing and able.
Don't worry,
Duncan
we'll save
could
him.
do this job easily, but he left town a short. I can't go myself either, since I'm the only one trained in defensive combat around here. I've got to guard the town. Adol, I hate to ask, but we could really use your strength. Would you put your adventurer's skills to use for us and check out the quarry in my place?
Yes, please. It would mean a great deal to me as well. The mayor, Dewey, and even Paul are in...
Of course. I'm like, nope, fuck you guys.
Thank you so much for this.
We're in your debt, Adol. Here, I've got a map of Felghana. You might need it.
Yay, map of Felghana.
You should also make sure you're well prepared, as it sounds like you'll be fighting some monsters in there.
Alright. Get rid of that cough drop. I didn't. I was aware that it's a remake, but I did not play the original, no. Really good?
Take this.
This pizza,
and
let's
use
see
it
how
to
this
get your
looks.
equipment refined.
Looks pretty good. I love the cheese blend on this. Like I said, it's provolone and cheddar.
Go talk to Adonis, the town's smithy. He's a stubborn one, but he knows how to pound metal like nobody's business. Your equipment's in good hands with him.
Really?
I do hate asking you to put your life at risk for us, but we need you right now. Show us what you're made of, adventurer.
Alright, where the hell is the blacksmith?
What do you want with me, stranger? Please, just leave me be. You're too young
Poor
to have
Ada.
run death. Please, just get...
Wow. It makes me sad. Like, normally I get all hyped up to check something out. Now I'm just kind of like, that game won't be good.
What do you want? I'm Adonis. I own this shop. And if my from the looks of that sword, you know. But I make it a rule to refine weapons and armor for people
Adol relayed Gardner's message.
You serious? Gardner sent you? Guess that means you'll take good care of my work. If not, well, if Gardner says you're good news, then you're good news. Gotta do what the old guy asks. I can augment your sword, armor, and shield here. Just hand them over, and I'll make them better. Well, if you got enough Ravel ore for the job, anyway. Monsters often get it stuck in their fur or claws and will drop it when killed. Or sometimes it's just lying around. I'll have to charge you a service fee too, though, or else Cynthia's gonna put up a fuss like you wouldn't believe. And the price varies per piece, as we've got this whole quality chart system in place.
No, I like how he's
Don't ask
describing
me.
it.
It was her idea. So, what have you got for me?
Thanks, Cynthia. You're the one that fucked us over for upgrades in RPGs.
You're part of my clientele now, Adol Kristen, so feel free. What do you got for me? This the one? Good to go. Gonna need more than that. Gonna need more than that. Come again.
Bastards.
Welcome. Well, well, what
Wow,
have
she is
we
quite
here?
handsome too.
Are you a traveler by any chance?
Listen to that voice,
sword
Jesus
looks
Christ.
like it's seen a lot of action. You should have it fixed up.
My God. Cynthia's starting an OnlyFans soon.
This store deals in weapons and armor, along with a handful of our own specially selected curios. So, hey, question. Any idea what's going on outside? I've been hearing one
Cynthia's a
hell of
little,
a ruckus
breathy.
from in here.
Adol explained the situation in the quarry to Cynthia.
Oh my, that's some serious business. You should make sure you're well prepared if you're planning to go to the quarry yourself. The boss is a bit eccentric, but you'll be... If you have any ravel ore, he can use it to augment the strength of your weapons and armor.
Yeah, right? That's so funny. All right. Oh my god, this music is so good. Even the save screen looks fucking legendary. Look at that thing. Like, when it comes to save screens, you got Felghana, and you got Silent Hill 2. Oh, I love this music, man. What's up, son? Want to rumble in the Bronx? Getting smoked, son. Adel ain't been around here. Adel ain't never scared. Bring it, suckers. One complaint, when you get into the save menu, you can't use the little weird analog thingy. You gotta use the D-pad. Damn it, that's where I wanted to go. Bring it, suckers. Bring it, plant sucker. What's this? All right. Ooh. With stationary guys, I wish there was like a target, like a lock on. That'd be pretty cool, but. Is this not like the greatest looking save screen ever? Have another piece of pizza real quick. I think I'm gonna go put that in the fridge and grab another drink, do a quick intermission. Damn it, I just wasted my... Alright, going to intermission. I'll be back in just a couple minutes. Gonna put some food away. Grab some more drinks. I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we are back. Alright. So we're all charged up. Where the hell can I go here? Maybe I'm supposed to go the other way? I probably should have paid attention. What is wrong? Cat's tweaking. I don't know if she hears those like dog sounds in the game. Maybe it was this way. No, we went this way and couldn't go this way. Wow, I'm somehow confused as to where I'm supposed to be going. Maybe it was this way. This seems more like it. I hate this, like, you can run on the sides by mistake there. I think I always get caught in that. Ooh. All right.
Sorry, I thought you were a monster. But if you're not a monster, then who are you? And what are you doing here?
Adal gave his name and explained that he had come at Ricardo's behest.
Oh, so you're the guy Ricardo got, huh? I don't know where he found you, but you sure do look the part. Okay, thank you. You're a lifesaver, you know that? The mayor's still down in the tunnel as far as I can say. Well, the boss has been searching around the entrance, mainly, but I guess the mayor... But the last time the boss checked in was a while ago. Hasn't come back for so long. I'm starting to get worried. I sure hope the monsters haven't eaten those two. Still gives me chills just thinking about it. Anyway, I really appreciate you coming.
We got it, don't worry. And I do like the graphics. Whoa. They actually look pretty good, even in these areas where it's like pulled back like that. That was kind of scary. But I like fell off like that, yeah. These are pretty busy areas. It looks pretty neat. Ouch. All right, man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks. Well, that's all, guys. Ooh. Damn it. Well, I mean, I got some good experience with fighting those guys. So yeah, what do you guys think about the, I think the video quality is pretty good for this little streaming setup for the PSP. I actually got the cords through Hyperkin, and I know Hyperkin sometimes doesn't make great controllers, but I trust them for most like retro tech stuff, so seems like pretty good set of cables. Ravalor times 5. Nice, we'll be able to upgrade crazy. I actually think I can change the aspect ratio from 16 by 9 to another. I haven't really tried it though. I'll have to mess around with that. Yeah, I was pretty impressed by it. Nice. Wendy's, Coke. Enjoy, guys. Hopefully you guys can get some good shit. Whoa. I don't think we can quite make that. Stupid bird. What are you gonna get at Wendy's, Mandy? Let's see.
Who might you be? And what in the world are you doing here? Can't say as I've ever seen you around before. You from Valestein Castle? Adol introduced himself and explained. I see. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm Dewey, the head miner in this quarry. I came here to look for Mayor Edgar, but this is as far as I got. He's in serious danger here, though. I can't just leave him. Unfortunately, the monsters down there are in a class all their own. Sword attacks just bounce right off them. Unless we can find some way of dealing with them. Maybe check the storehouse. We found some pretty interesting artifacts a while back. Locked up tight, but I've got the key. Since you're not a miner, though, I'm guessing you have no... It's on the other side of the open-air strip mining chamber. That big vertical shaft. There's a room with 2 doors at the bottom. It's the one on the left. I hate to be so useless, but I guess the rest is up to you.
Sometimes the air guys are hard to line up your attacks on. Jerk. Yeah. Alright. I think it's over here. Hopefully. Pretty sure this is it. Let's get some cool stuff. Nothing really out here.
Stop.
Uh-oh.
My name is Dulan, Shade of the Great Will. I would have you show me your abilities, red-haired swordsman.
Love it. Love the music too.
Slice. Spin. Slice. Spin. Slice. Dance. Spin. You're no threat.
I messed up crazy in the beginning, just rushing at him.
Dance. Slice.
Ouch.
Fly. Slice. Spin. Slice. Fly. Dance. Slice. Dance.
Ooh.
Spin.
Do I have
You're
healing
no
things? I think I do.
Slice. Spin. Fly. Slice. Spin. Slice. Dance. Spin. Dance.
I guess how do I use them?
Slice. Dance. Spin. Slice. Fly.
I don't know what the hell I'm doing wrong.
Slice. Dance. Slice. Dance. Spin. Slice. Fly. Slice. Dance. Spin. Dance. Fly. Disperse. Slice. Dance. Slice. Burn. Dance. You're no threat.
Oh, I thought maybe I could sneak in a hit on him.
Dance. Spin. Slice. Dance. Slice. Fly. Slice. Dance. Slice. Dance. Fly. Slice. Dispose. Dance. Slice. Spin. Dispose.
Oh my god. I can do this.
Dance. Spin. Fly. Dance. Spin. Fly. Dance. Slice. Dance. Spin. Slice. Dance. Slice. Dance. Spin.
Oh. I keep getting like somewhat close.
Dance. Spin. Fly. Dance. Spin. Slice. Fly.
Damn it.
Dance. Slice. Dance. Slice. Dance. Dispose. Slice. Spin. Slice. Interesting.
Yay.
Is that the best you have to offer? Still, you have an unmistakable spark in your eyes. We cannot afford interference at this crucial juncture. I must report this at once.
Frickin' Dularn. Ignis bracelet. We'll see how this magic goes. Come on, I need some rubies. My son makes some weird noises. He's like in the other room and I hear like weird monster noises. So strange. I mean, I guess kids are maybe different than they used to be. When I was a kid, like, I don't remember making monster noises. And it totally said that the magic... Did I maybe not equip it? Gotta equip it. Okay. Now we're ready to do magic. Okay, that was pretty cool. The magic is pretty neat. Takes quite a while to come back though. Good times. Felt like I could go around the wall there. Gotta get that magic built back up. These damn like trilobite bastards. Whoa! That guy like knocked me into the next week. That was crazy. Have some dew. Okay, just double checking something. So we got about 15 more minutes because April will be getting out of work in a little bit. So hopefully we can take on whatever boss will be here. And that'll be a wrap for tonight. So let's see what we got for a boss. Bossy boss.
Who are you? And what are you doing in a place like this? Adol introduced himself. and explained that he had...
An adventurer? Well, if you're looking for Mayor Edgar, here I am. That all, was it? Thank you for coming. I was accosted by monsters and managed to lose them here. Hurt my leg quite
Welcome back,
badly in the
Rad.
process. I was actually just about to hobble my way into the strange old ruins beyond. They're quite peculiar. I peeked my head in early. Adol, I'm sorry to impose upon you even, but would you be willing to examine these ruins with my injured leg? I fear what might happen to me should any... I know it's rude of me to ask, but I'm sure you're just as curious as I am, no? So please, would you do me this favor?
Ooh, got the money. Scary ruins. Uh-oh. Nice. Good stuff. We're probably just going to be finishing up this boss, because... Whoa. Freaking looks awesome. I got to go pick up April in a little bit. Man, we can only use magic. Damn. It's insane that I don't have any healing items. Damn. Can I be protected at all? Yeah, I'm not good at that. Yeah, we're not even aiming either. Congratulations. Ooh. Yeah, I don't see this happening, guys. I can't do this. This is awful. It's very shameful. See, like I dodged that and then it still hit me. we sure I don't have like healing flasks like in Elden Ring? I just don't know how to use them. We're lowering the difficulty level. What? He's not even aiming at her. Come on. I don't feel like the difficulty level was altered at all. Dude. Rush is like, oh, this was easy. I beat this first try. This is crazy. We'll just lower the difficulty all the way till it does like 0 damage. Okay, so this is much easier. Well, I thought it would be to the level I could just stand there, but I guess not. No, dude, I'm gonna just keep doing it. I don't care. We don't do that crap. You may be right. I mean, he's actually grind. Because even on the lower difficulty, like, he's not really doing enough damage. Damn. We'll try it one more time. Maybe I can pull it off. Yeah, we may need to level a little bit. Well, that is just about the end. So we will definitely work on leveling a little bit in handheld. And maybe for next week, we'll be ready to give it some more go. Because that game is fun as hell. Love the art, love the music. So I appreciate you guys coming out. I hope everyone has a good night. And as always, stay creepy. Bye, guys.